This is take freaking 3. I never do take 3. The first time the camera wasn't working, the second time the battery goes dead. Shit, ain't gonna happen again. Anyway, guys, we're here at the Belgian Winery, above the house, above Sturgis. And let me show you where we're at. All right, so if you look down here, you got the Sturgis sign. Where is it? Right over there. Boom, boom, boom. There's Sturgis sign. All right, you got the Ford dealership coming up there. So you're coming up Van Auker, and you got the winery here on the right as you're going up. So it's been a strange year. It really is. It seems like everybody came early because we don't have the bikes hitting right now. I went down through town today. I rode down through town, and I mean, it was no problem going down through town. Normally when you go down through, you know, you got you got to wait to get through the stop sign, something like that. It wasn't a big deal. So maybe everybody's heading out. I don't know, maybe everybody was up in the hills too, because it was a little late. But anyway, the weather today, as you can see, is absolutely brilliant. It's fucking nice. And yesterday there's some bikes going down. Yesterday, today's our first day off. We've been doing American flat track at the Gypsy track, and it has been brutal, absolutely brutal. But we got a day off today. We slept. Life is good. It's amazing. Friday we got the Verticross going there and doing that. So I have some things going on with what I'm doing this video on, and it's got some of the racing. You're going to be able to see that. So that'll be cool. That'll be at the end. And oh my gosh, I can't even remember what I'm doing on the first, but I'm sure it'll be good. All right, guys, this is Mountain Man Weather. You take care. Have a great day. Talk to you in a minute. Cheers.
Not make any mistakes because Wire Bauman is just too good this season.
Very good notes right there. One more main event to go. Mission AT Super Twins is up next. They're walking out to pick their starting spots, and we'll get into that starting lineup in just a moment. Kobe, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, and I'm curious which one of these riders and teams did the most notes there in those first 2 main events to get ready for this one.
And who was watching what was going on in the last 2 races? That singles class, a couple riders went around the outside, sat off, but did he go down to the bottom too soon, or should he stay high? We'll see what these riders are going to do on a little bit heavier, a little bit more horsepower motorcycle. To pick their starting spot according to how they finish in their heat race.
Well,
or their,
there we go. They're back. Oh, so you get an idea what's going on up here. wasn't ready for that. I thought he was coming though. I thought he was just playing with them.
Right there. Teammate,
You know what? That fucking
shakes
pivot
that
right
off,
there.
gives
I know.
He's in the inside corner.
Look at how ecstatic he is.
Everybody's on the same track.
Yeah.
What a chance for that, Scott. He did that the hard way.
What the heck's that?
Dan Bromley holds that up, does 19 laps back. He has to come to the podium. That is the rules, but he's trying to get his Uncle Steve to climb on back, and he'll take a new helmet over there. He wants him to ride. Yeah, don't drop it. 500 pounds right there, Scott. He has to come to the podium. That's when you drop something. Hey, Steve, you dropped something. He's not listening. It is just pandemonium right now.
They're back to doing burnouts in the pits. There goes Jack Coast letting it off. Man, they're honking their horns, having a good time. Remember, this is a 4-race series. We have the first 2 are done now. We'll also race on Friday at the TT right here, and then we'll also race these bikes at the Sturgis TT. I'm sorry, at the Peoria TT.
Scotty, I really enjoyed watching that. All these bikes so evenly matched, really up for good true racing there.
There's Mike Vincent of Vincent Construction. He's getting the victory lap, and I know he's been wanting to do that for a while. He sponsors quite a few riders down there in the pit area. That's the best lap of the night.
It is the best lap of the night. You think that fairing helped in the front?
And definitely, kept the air up over the helmet.
At least he does get to do this podium.
A little bit, but now is he got to ride back over and hop on the other bike, or there's all kinds of thoughts going through his head right now. Results look like this. Dan Bromley wins by 1.4 seconds. So Janish, when he got the second, closed the gap, but comes up a little bit short for a back-to-back win for the 33. Third is Austin Luzak for 188. Danny S.A. fourth, and Henry Wild running out your top 5. First, we're going to do some celebrating down there on the podium. Kristen is with the 62 bike.
taking the Suzuki to victory lane. Dan Bromley, what was it like to muscle around that 500-pound bike?
Oh, it was a lot. You know, like I said earlier, it feels like we're riding farm equipment out here. So I put that bad boy in low gear and just put it on the bottom, and it worked out good. And it's kind of funny. Yesterday, I led the main event, and Jesse got by me when he passed me. I was like, "God damn, how did he do that? He passed me so fast on the inside." And I was like, "Oh wait, we got front brakes." So today, I was like, "I'm gonna remember we got a front brake on that thing," and it worked out good. You know, me and Jesse are tied up right now, and it's awesome to see Austin get up here on the podium. You know, Austin's riding the bike that I had a misfortune on last year. So this year it's pretty cool to be able to get a win and retaliate what happened last year.
Remembering how to use the front brake. Thanks so much, Dan.
Dan was in the lead down there at the Sturgis TT on the pavement, and actually, you know, the kickstand sensor shut that bike off. Bromley grabbed the whole shot to 62. Luzak great start at 188.
Yeah, Luzak was able to hold down second for a long time, and Janik never gave up on that high line. They brought him back kind of beyond Eslick there for a little bit, and then he kept going, and Dan Bromley will pick up the win here in the Adventure Trackers on night 2.
Victory lap for the 62 with Mike Vincent of Vincent's instruction.
Jesse and I were just talking after the conclusion of that race. Jesse, you ran up to Dan Bromley and you said, "Man, we're tied up." You're already thinking about the championship.
I mean, I'm no mathematician, but I know a 1-2 and a 2-1's the same. This is a pretty quick 4-round series, and if anybody's not aware, Dan Bromley's pretty good at TTs, and I'm not too bad myself, so I definitely knew it was really, really important to get this Harley-Davidson to second place. Like I said, a 4-round series. I had to do a lot of math when I raced against Corey Texter, and I guess I'm thankful for that, because now I'm a little bit better at math.
Congratulations, Jesse, on finishing second on that beautiful Harley-Davidson.
Take a look at this replay. This is how much fun they're having. Jesse's pumped up right there. Dan Bromley in this Adventure Tracker class main event number 2 of the series. Again, 4 races. They'll race again Friday at the TT here, and then we'll see him at Peoria. One more time, here's Kristen Beat with 3rd place, the 188 Austin Luzak.
On a Honda, so we've had a Harley-Davidson, a Suzuki, and a Honda on the podium. Quite a bit of parity in this Adventure Tracker class. What has the experience been like for you tonight?
Well, you know, this thing kind of came together earlier in the year, and Wayne offered me to ride his Honda. It's just been a dream come true. The team's been great, so like I said, it's just been awesome to be able to do this. And this is my first podium at a national, so it's, the Adventure Tracker class, I don't care. I got to give it up to the whole OTB, Memphis Shades, Vincent Construction, Yamaha team, and Luzak Racing, Glenn's Auto, everybody that helps out. This has just been a dream come true for me tonight, so thank you guys.
Congratulations and enjoy your first AFT podium.
Yeah, it meant a lot. He's been trying for a while in the singles class, and you know, when you get an opportunity like this and take full advantage of it, he had the speed all night long. It looked like he was a little bit slower, but he was maintaining the bottom line in that main event, but he got his first career podium.
I grew up racing with Austin. I traveled with him for a bit. We are close friends from New York, so really cool to see the excitement out of him. But how about the excitement out of all of them? I mean, look at him back in the pits doing some burnouts, getting a little hooligan-esque right there.
Honking the horns, doing burnouts when they went on the other. That's the pavement we're going to be racing on Friday right over there.
Clean it off.
Yeah, clean it off.
No, that was really fun, Scotty. I enjoyed that here tonight.
So Dan Bromley's still over here on the podium, but he has to go right over there and climb on board his Mission AFT Super Twins because we have one more race to go. The last race of the night is 8 minutes plus 2 laps.
Looking forward to this one, Scotty. We've seen some availability around the outside, and I think it's just a lot to do with when you get to a spot where no one's right in front of you and you're riding the bottom. You don't know how hard to push because you don't want to blow the corner. But then you end up holding down the spot as Dan Bromley. We see him messing around like Vincent there.
Looks like he's making a crown on top of his head with that trophy. So they're having fun. You know, Steve Bromley, it's Uncle Steve Bromley. Mike Vincent, a sponsor. Comes the champagne, so he still doesn't get to go back here and get on his motorcycle.
And he's not allowed to drink that.
Yeah, he can't drink it right now. He's got to climb on board his other Suzuki. Gypsy's like, I don't know what to do. What do you want to do? I wish we could put some captions right there. We could figure something out.
Luzak is having a heck of a time. Congratulations,
amazing,
Austin,
though.
Dan, and Jesse. That is awesome to see.
Remember,
Just like Kristen said, Suzuki, Harley Davidson, Honda, your top three. Back of the track in real quick. One more race to go here at the Jackpine Gypsies Club grounds. This is the longest race of the week so far. 8 minutes plus 2 laps, man. You better be ready.
This is going to be a very long race, and it's going to give guys opportunities that don't grab the whole shot to try to figure something else out, but you cannot let the leader get away.
Jay just went over there and handed some folks in the crowd a little something, something.
Maybe Bromley's being strategic here, trying to take as much time as he can.
Dragging the speed a little bit.
Dragging the speed, trying to get a couple extra
Well,
breaths.
they are, prepping the track, but, I think I would have somebody, bring my bike out here. That way you don't have to go all the way back over there, then come back out here.
This is cool to see, because in the other classes, there's so much seriousness around winning, but we've got all these guys right here, big hugs, all smiling, having
Nice
a good time
having
together.
the upper deck
They're all
up there.
having
It looks
some
good.
fun.
Having
Good
some
photo
pros on
opportunity.
the
You
upper
got the
deck.
OTB team on the right,
So
and
what
Bromley
are they
team in the middle, and on the left again, Papa's Sack is over there.
It's the racers. Yeah.
Wayne Sodi and the OTB team did a lot of